What's going on, guys? My name is Rajeev Kugan and thanks for checking in. See, I did get the iPhone XS, or in this case the XS, a week late. That is because Apple decided to ship it a week late to Best Buy and make everyone wait. What I could honestly say is it's probably been the most seamless experience moving from an older generation to the newer generation, but that also means there's not much in here that makes a big difference. See, the thing is, I don't think I have the same excitement I had with the iPhone X. See, that was an actual breakthrough in making a change. They actually challenged themselves to go out of the comfort zone of actually building something that's, bringing a fresh new user experience. They took away the home button, they added Face ID, they made the X this premium device and challenged the consumer's behavior, whether they would accept it or not. So that felt like, an exciting moment for Apple fans. And I'm not an Apple guy, but for me to go ahead and put my bets on the more premium tier device, it was exciting. This year, 1 year later, the fact that they kind of just took the X, where's my X? In my pocket? It's in my pocket. Where's that? They took the X. It's pretty much the same phone. They're pretty much the same thing. And the only thing they changed was the internal processor. But for the average person who has a 10, it really doesn't make sense for them to upgrade. There is not much of a difference, especially when you put the actual cost side by side. Believe it or not, this phone cost $1,800. They took out the 128. I had no choice, so I went for the 256. That's a lot of money. Canadian, $1,800 for a phone. So are we actually getting the value that we deserve for $1,800? See, it was questionable a year ago. Would the average consumer spend $1,000? And look at the market now. Every phone at a premium tier device is over $1,000 Canadian. That's a lot of money, man. That's a lot of money. So that's where we have to start thinking. Are we getting the full potential value that an actual company can provide? And at that price point, at 1,800 Canadian, you would feel that it comes with so many enhancements that you walk home thinking you just got this super device that does so many different things. And the keynote kind of sells you on that, but if you start peeling the onion and really thinking about what you got, it's pretty much an iPhone X with a few more exclusive iOS 12 features. And don't get me wrong, the A12 chip is 100% better. That's the whole point. They have to do something better. They have to enhance something. So I agree they put a lot of money and efforts and R&D into that. They claim it's 15% faster, consumes 50% less battery life than the A11. For anyone who games, you get 50% faster gaming experience. And for anyone who's into AR tech and who's into actual using machine learning apps, their ML2 can run 9 times faster than the iPhone 10. So the chip does a lot, but does the average consumer actually notice that? That's the question. So what does this mean? If you aren't happy the way your iPhone 10 launches the camera app and actually takes a picture, then you're probably going to be happy with the XS. If you had issues with your gaming experience, then definitely you're going to love this phone. And if you weren't happy the way Face ID unlocked, actually I wasn't, I'll agree. I wasn't happy with the speed, so good job, guys. Remember, the actual hardware inside are pretty much the same. We don't know what the RAM is. We know the battery life's been decreased. And other than the A12 chip, the actual hardware specs on the camera are pretty much the same. They added a few new sensors on the front and the back, and that's why they're able to get that smart HDR with a million pictures in between to make sure they get the best shot. They added bokeh enhancements. Now, that one's the biggest scam to me from all of them. I haven't been able to take a proper shot and get excited about the depth of field and actually use the meter to change it and be 100% satisfied. I don't think the iPhone XS is actually doing a lot of background processing to get this blur effect in, because if third-party apps can do it on your current phone already, then these guys are not really doing much here. Then you start to question it, why couldn't they just put this iOS 12 feature in the 10? The smart HDR, maybe not. They kind of did say that you need the A12 chip to process those layers to actually take the picture. But then again, if the Pixel 2 XL has already been doing that all this time, and I've actually seen some comparison, they're saying the 2 XL actually takes better pictures. Did they give you a very mediocre chip last time and they finally caught up to something as equivalent to an 845 Snapdragon? I don't know. See, this is where you start thinking about it. Your engine starts working. You're like, these guys screwing with us? It's $1 trillion company that makes you pay over $1,000 for their devices, and they refuse to give you a fast charging cable and a fast charging adapter, right? I don't know. Again, why? Why are they so stingy? Like, yeah, they even took out that little adapter from the 3.5mm to the lightning cable, which was the most useful adapter that they provided, because yeah, they took out the jack, but they said, here's an adapter so you can use your current headsets. See, this is where you start questioning, why are these guys being so cheap? Yeah, sure, they're a $1 trillion company because they make you pay for everything, but why are loyal iPhone fanatics, giving into this? Like, I think there needs to be some sort of demand. And that's why I feel like Apple took us for granted and pretty much scammed us in the name of marketing. That is it. That's all I got. No fancy stuff. See, my first review for the iPhone 10, I turned into a Super Saiyan. Why? Because I was excited. Not this time. It's gonna be a very boring outro. I'll see you guys next time. Oh, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit that like button. And if you go check my Instagram, I'm running a cool giveaway, a $100 gift card for Henry's and an Iron Man action figure sponsored by Joe Beasy, Mr. Joe Beasy. I actually did a video a week ago. Check it out. It's Passion vs. Creators episode 1. See you somewhere here. I'm gonna post that video. You can just click it. And then maybe another video about what is passion. So one of these 2 videos will be about passion and one of the other 2 videos will be about episode 1. See you guys next time.